Remakes are quickly becoming all the rage nowadays. With Capcom clearly leading the charge with games like Bionic Commando and Street Fighter, there's so many other franchises out there that should be brought back in some way, shape, or form. With one of the worst kept secrets ever being a Kid Icarus Wii title, we're just gonna knock that one off the list right now. So what are the requirements to be on this list? You just have to wonder what the hell's taking so long for it to be made. Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig for Screw Attack's Top 10 Games That Need to Be Made.
Number 10.
As absolutely horrific as it looks now, when Star Fox was originally released, it set the bar for all rodent-related airplane games. And after a great sequel on the 64 that still stands up today, Fox fans were on McCloud 9?
Damn it, Craig! No.
You're right, sorry. But later when that furry fox jumped to the GameCube, gamers were wondering what the hell happened with all the cool flying.
Try a U-turn!
Clearly, Fox McCloud does his best work in his R-Wing with his annoying buddies. And now with Nintendo going online, multiplayer could be a great feature. Look, if Fox is supposed to be one of your most important franchises, Nintendo, treat them like it and bring them to the Wii. Flying a plane.
You're not doing too well, are you, Fox?
Number 9.
As of right now, there's really just one game that has a stranglehold on the whole party fighting game world. Smash. Hey, as great as it is, a little competition never hurt anyone, which is why it would be great to see a return of the Power Stone series. It's been nearly a decade since we saw the last original release for this Dreamcast masterpiece, and with fully interactive fighting arenas and up to 4 players playing at the same time, you've got yourself a wiener if it returns. And why stop with just 4 players playing at one time? With online, now you can go 6, 8, 10, 16, whatever. It would be absolute mayhem. Don't get us wrong, this is fun, but picking up a giant column and hurling it at a chick in a bikini, that's pretty cool too.
Number 8.
Midway was the king of the video game world in the 90s. Their over-the-top games were not only fun, but easy to play. Then the year 2000 came around, and they started treating some of their top arcade franchises like simulation games. Thus is the case with NFL Blitz and NBA Jam. You know what made these games great? They had 3 buttons and didn't try to confuse you. Any moron could play them, but only a pro could master them. The newest versions of the game try to do way too much. Just get back to the basics. Think about it. An NBA Jam that borrows a little bit from the NBA Live series and is constantly updating with stats and players year-round? How cool would that be? And yes, we get it. You don't have the NFL license. But that doesn't mean you need to compensate with exploding bones and potty language. You don't need to cuss to get your point across.
And it's hotter than shit up here in this box.
Number 7.
Fucking A, man. Earthworm Jim is prime for a remake. Rumor has it that a new game may actually be in the works, but so little's known about it, we're not going to hold our breath. After some 3D games that made you want to put a gun to your head, Jim surely has at least one more good game in him. The gaming world needs more worms and spacesuits that can whip things with its head. It just doesn't get old.
Number 6.
One of the most unexpected treasures on the Super Nintendo has to be Mario RPG. While the thought of Mario being in a turn-based game seemed a little wonky at the time, man, did it pass the buck with flying colors. So, what happened? Sure, they made Mario and Luigi and the Paper Mario series, but no official sequel to the classic. We don't want to hear about spiritual sequels or any of that crap. Just give us Mario, Geno, and Mallow on a next-gen console, and we're good.
Number 5.
This dude is a little turd, and we love him for it. Conker's Bad Fur Day is about as dirty, nasty, and straight-up poopy as a game can get. Literally, how many games do you know that have actually featured a monster made of scat singing to you, and it actually be a catchy tune?
I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you.
Rare took the idea of cute and cuddly games and had their squirrel take a piss all over them. Genius! And with a remake on the original Xbox already being made, we have to ask, where's the sequel? You cannot tell us that today's gaming crowd wouldn't be all over Conker's obsessive love of booze and boobies.
Number 4.
It's been pretty well documented that we think Strider's pretty much God amongst video games, but one thing that has not been documented is that the sequel on the PlayStation is pretty salty itself. Both games are top-notch, but it appears that Strider's been kind of pushed off to the corner and treated like a little bitch. He's like the Squeak Scolaric of video games.
Wake up, bitch, you're my new best friend.
Really?
Man, that sucks. But he needs a sequel. Ninja Gaiden, plus futuristic setting, plus Strider's crazy uber sword? greatest game ever. Capcom's already been delivering games from their older franchises. Why not add another?
Number 3.
It's been hinted at, denied, hinted at again, Christmas cards and music, and then denied again, and hell, we have no idea where it stands right now, but KI3 just needs to happen. Well, it's been said that Rare's not going to make a fighter just to make a fighter, and the game needs to be unique. That begs the question, how much more unique can you get than Killer Instinct? It's obvious that we want it, it's obvious that you want it, and we are the market. So what's the deal, Rare? Quit yanking our chain and give us the good stuff. We want Ultra Combos!
Ultra Combo!
Number 2.
Nintendo knows how to take care of its plumber. They always seem to deliver on Mario games, so much so that we're willing to sift through mounds of just awful third-party games on their consoles. That says a lot. Obviously, Mario's been involved in some of the best games ever. Case in point, Super Mario Bros. 3. All the power-ups, secrets, crazy levels. Oh man, this game is just incredible. Hell, we named it the best Mario game ever. And while 3D Mario games like Galaxy are spectacular, what about the response to the 2D New Super Mario Bros. On the DS? People loved it and bought it. So why not make a new 2D Mario game completely modeled after Mario 3? We're talking flying, huge turtles, and for God's sakes, Tanuki and Hammer Brothers suits. Just call it Super Mario Bros. 3. 2. Hell, Final Fantasy did it. Alright, let's hit that recap before we get to number 1. Number 10, Star Fox. Number 9, Power Stone. Number 8, NFL Blitz and NBA Jam. Number 7, Earthworm Jim. Number 6, Mario RPG. Number 5, Conker's Bad Fur Day. Number 4, Strider. Number 3, KI3, Make It. And number 2, Super Mario Bros. 3. 2.
It's number 1.
At the turn of the millennium, with technology improving and online gaming coming to fruition, there was really no reason to go back to the arcades, with the exception of one game. One of the most addicting fighting games ever, the sheer amount of recognizable characters you could play as and customizable options, MVC2 sucked more money out of our pockets faster than E3 managed to suck the fun out of their event the last couple of years. Luckily, it was ported to home consoles, and even today, people are willing to pay top dollar to pick up a used copy for the Dreamcast or Xbox. The Marvel roster's expanded, the Capcom roster's expanded, the gamers' desire for a new game is expanded, so let's see some damn Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Yes, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom is coming, but I don't know who any of those characters are. Give me comic book characters. Put it on the 360 or PS3, and you've got the arcade experience at your house. Just replace a little kid asking you for a quarter with a 12-year-old yelling in your ear the entire game.